So this is going to be the golf cart conversion with the Predator motor, and I think I mentioned before, won't have a reverse. It may never have a reverse, I don't know. I might figure that out later. If I can find a G2 rear end reasonable, I might swap it out. Then again, you know, who knows what I'm going to do with the cart. The reason I was going to be doing the conversion and keeping this cart was this General Lee cart is going up to the lake in New Hampshire, and the green cart is going up to help a buddy of mine who's got some mobility issues right now. So I need to just finish fixing that one as well. And this one's almost finished up. I did a whole quick video series on that one. This, I've got the Predator 212 motor there. I had pulled off another project. I had another brand new carb, but I'm not going to use that carb. I ordered a carb kit because I want to swap this over. I was originally going to use this gas tank. Set this down. I was going to use this gas tank, which I had from, I was going to replace on a generator, and I was going to set it up back here, mount it, make a whole bracket set up, and keep the gravity feed. However, after looking at that and saying, well, if I'm going to have that cart here, I kind of want it for a little bit of a utility cart. And I had this metal basket in the back, pulled out of the hot rod van when I got the van. So that cart, I'm sorry, that basket I want to mount on here so I can use this for a little bit of a utility cart here. I may have something also I put down here that I can just take in and out when I want to. This, I robbed the whole front suspension for the General Lee. That was a lift kit that had in it. This was a kind of a jerry-rigged lift kit in the back. I already ordered the lift kit for the rear on that, which is just two adapters, you know, just to bring those shocks up. So it'll have that rake. I'm not going to mess with that. This is a rough cart. As you can see, it's just a mess. Weird things. I may end up making a little doghouse housing out of metal just to go over this to clean it up a little bit. But in general, this cart was a mess. The motor was fantastic, which is what I really wanted. I swapped that into that General Lee cart. That runs beautiful. This is why I didn't bother fixing this one back up. I had already started that project and was basically almost done with it when I got this cart to do the motor swap. So I want to make it usable, you know, for a purpose here. We'll pull this back open. So I have, as you can see over here, I have the subframe, the motor subframe out. I'm leaving the generator starter on it. I'm mounting the Predator motor on that as well. And I'm going to be getting, and actually I have the original clutch assembly here. I have the clutch adapter kit, a little set here, and I may end up even having to weld this on or something, but that will allow me to go from the shaft on the Predator motor to the what shaft would have been on this clutch, the original stock clutch. And this, I think, for me is going to be the best scenario, because I'm going to be able to use the foot pedal to start it like you would normally do, because I'm using the original generator and starter. I'm going to add, the reason I got that carburetor kit was for the aluminum housing. I'm adding in a vacuum fuel pump, because instead of using that gas tank on the back, gravity fed, I'm going to clean up and use the original gas tank that went down here and use that vacuum pump to get fuel from the original tank. That'll make it a lot easier. Kind of use the space how it was designed. I'll end up pulling out that, I might not. We'll see how the throttle linkage goes, but I'm probably going to end up pulling out that air breather housing there. I'll only need one of those solenoids probably, I think, just to get possibly the generator to spin to start. So I don't think I'll be needing, because it has two solenoids, one for forward, one for reverse, because these were two-stroke carts. That's how forward and reverse worked, which is why I would need a G2 rear end to get reverse out of this, because then the reverse is in the gearbox in the rear end, not here. So that's going to be the project. I got to start doing a lot of cleanup. I got to start doing, and actually down under there as well, I have the mounting plate for the Predator motor. I got to start figuring out how things are going to fit, line up in there. I have new belts coming as well, one for the rear end to the clutch, and one from the clutch to the starter. I had to get a new one for the rear end because I hadn't cut it off. That clutch was initially frozen up, so when I got it, you couldn't really push it or drag it. It was basically like stuck in gear because the clutch was stuck open. So I had to cut the belt off, and so order new belts, and hopefully I can start plugging away on this. I might actually start trying to clean this up a little bit today. I'd be happier if it was nicer out and I could actually do it outside, but it's not. It's cold as hell, so I'm going to start working on it.